I'm in PJs. I'm not really in PJs this week.
Neither am I. It's cold.
It's very cold. You had the window open.
I was hot. Now I'm cold.
She had the window open. And I'm like, I'm cold. And she's like, yeah, because the window's open.
I was doing things. I was sweating.
The absurdity. Irregardless, happy holidays. Happy New Year. Guess what? It's not 2020 anymore.
Yay!
And although time is a social construct and really nothing's actually changed except for our position relative to the sun, new year, new us.
I mean, that's kind of exactly what we went against last week.
I know. I just thought it was funny.
We haven't really changed anything.
No.
Like we talked about last week.
I know. Longtime viewers will get the joke.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
There's a few of you.
At least 3.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
We really do.
A lot. You're
It
the
helps.
best. Motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Accountability. All sorts of things.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho's, weekly update time. Holidays are hard.
Holidays are hard.
Less hard than last week, but also not gooder. I went from 341.4 to 340.4.
A pound!
For a pound loss. Yay! Which was more than last week. So that's good. Still not as much as I was losing 3 weeks ago. But, you know,
Loss is a loss.
loss is a loss, and I have not been doing super great with the intermittent fasting or the dieting in general.
Also, you haven't gained anything.
Accurate.
So, wow. Anyways.
I know.
I went from 309 even to 306.6.
Hooray!
I had like a really good, I know, okay. It looks like I had a really good week.
Really
I
good
lost 2.4 pounds.
That's good.
Now, let me tell you though, it seems to work like this and I don't know why. I don't feel like I ate great this week. I didn't do intermittent fasting very well at all. I was really bad with my water. Holiday food. The only thing, blah, blah, blah. The only thing I can think is maybe I ate so badly that my stomach turned in knots and expelled the badness in bad episodes, should we say.
Yes. Euphemisms are quite clear, dear.
I don't know if you're allowed to say diarrhea on
the YouTubes. You never know. We're not important enough for them to care yet.
That's true. Anyways. But no, really though, like, I have actually seen a difference in, like, the quality of food, what it can do to your stomach.
Yeah.
If you don't eat good quality food.
It's important to do.
Because junk food, bad. Sometimes it's real bad.
Unpleasant. It's not good on you.
Yeah. Anyways, so getting more into that, truth time.
Yes.
Let's really dig into it, shall we?
Agreed.
So, how is intermittent fasting going for you?
It is going well, I would say. Quite well. So, I started out with the traditional 16-8. So, where you fast for 16 hours, eat for 8 hours. And I was doing that for a really long time, and it just kind of shifted naturally on its own to a more 24, which is hard to say and make it sound
20 and 4.
20 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah.
Which is kind of similar to something we looked up called OMAD, which is just 1 meal a day, which is just even more intense intermittent fasting. But on days that I've been doing good, I have been doing the 24.
20 and 4.
20 and 4 so far. And I feel like that's been working. I mean, you're right, I'm still losing weight. It's just not as fast because, you know, I haven't been sticking to it super good lately.
But it is still better than we would have been a few months ago.
Accurate. When I was even more grotesque. Look at me. Grotesque.
less grotesque.
Now, hooray!
Yay for that.
Hopefully even less grotesque in another... Are we only 4 weeks away from more pictures?
I don't know. That seems too soon. But I think so.
It's every 6 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna see some shrinkage on my guts. Hopefully.
Hope I see some shrinkage on my guts.
You will. I believe in you.
Thanks.
But how's it going for you?
Well, friend. Hubby.
That's me.
Not good. Epic fail, one could say.
I mean, you're still losing weight, so it's not an epic fail.
I know, but I'm not, like, sticking to intermittent fasting like I wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I was, like, really gung-ho to do it, and for whatever reason, I couldn't keep up with it for one reason or another.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's one of those things, like, throughout this year, I've had, on multiple different occasions, the impulse or the desire to try and start it, and I've been like, oh yeah, I'm going to totally do this, and I've started, and it lasted a day or two, and then it stopped. And for some reason, it's really just clicked with me this time, and it's working really good, thankfully. And I don't really have a super solid explanation for why it's working this time as opposed to the 3 or 4 times prior in which it didn't work. But it's where we're at.
I can get more into, like, why I'm not doing so hot later. But since you've been so successful with it and following it how you're supposed to follow it, why don't you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So
or what your future plans are.
Yes. So I did mention OMAD, 1 meal a day kind of deal, which is kind of close to what I'm doing now already with the 20 hours and 4 hours kind of deal. Basically just eating dinner. And it's easier when I'm at work because, you know, oftentimes I'm too busy to really have a time for lunch anyway, and we don't really take a dedicated lunch break. Weekends are a little bit harder when I'm at home, and you're just, I mean, honestly, when you're home, it's hard to not, food is everywhere. I can see Cheerios right now. It's terrible.
I mean, I can see more than just Cheerios.
You can?
Well,
I'm blind.
The drink is gone.
Oh, the drink is gone.
It was there.
It was a beverage. But irregardless, so that is kind of my kind of plans to kind of transition more into that, even more from where I'm at now. There are a lot of scientific explanations behind how it works and how your body catabolizes your energy sources differently as you go through different stages of fasting.
Are you gonna do the 123?
I mean,
23-1.
Well, that's the thing is, like, where I'm at with the 24, I'm already getting the majority of those benefits.
Gotcha.
And it's not like I'm, just shoveling food into my mouth
the
for
whole 4 hours.
Yeah. It's mostly just like I'll have a snack when I get home from work at 4.
And then dinner.
I will have dinner between 4 and 8. And then I just don't eat after 8.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Gotcha.
So why isn't it working for you?
Oh, we're back to me.
Yeah.
I was just content with talking about
I know
your successes, so I didn't have to admit to my failures.
It's okay.
Okay, so a couple the reasons I jotted down as to why I think it's not working for me, and like chime in if you have any ideas or whatever.
Comments, concerns, rude remarks.
And, comment in the comments too, please, because I am looking for ideas around it to see if I can make it work or if I'm just doomed to repeat my failures.
And, everybody needs a different path, and, different things work for different people. So if it's not something that's going to work for you right now, we can find something that's going to help you continue these changes that we've made.
I do have a feeling that it's going to have to be kind of altered, but
and that's okay.
One of the reasons it's not really working for me is because I have to take some pills twice a day. I mean, I won't get into it really because a lot of it has to do with me being overweight, and I have a history of hypertension and stuff like that. So we won't get into it any further. But I do have to take pills in the morning and pills at night. And some of those pills actually do require you to eat with them. Or I've tried this before. I get so sick that I actually do throw up. And then I throw up the pills. And the pills aren't doing anything. And I end up just the whole day is shot anyway because I feel like crap. So that's one reason. And I can't follow it to a science.
Yeah, it does kind of put a wrench in the cogs there.
Yeah, so I don't know if you have any tips or tricks, or if
unfortunately, with the pills there, it does make it a lot more difficult to try to work around that.
Yeah, I really did try to like keep the fasting going, and the 2 times I tried it, I actually did vomit because one of the pills in particular makes me super sick.
Yeah,
but anyways. You kind of touched on this. You said weekends are hard for you because you're at home.
The children.
Well,
It's the children's fault.
my work and sleep schedule is basically the opposite of his.
Mm-hmm. Conveniently.
I work grays on the weekend, and I am home with the girls during the days in the middle of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So your weekends are hard at home watching the girls.
And that's your entire week.
And my entire week is hard at home watching the girls. Because honestly, I want to eat what the girls are eating.
Yeah.
So, between having to flip my sleep schedule on weekends and not know where to start and stop all of my, fasting hours versus eating hours. When I'm at home with the girls, like, I just want to eat whatever they're eating. You know what, y'all? Baby food is delicious.
It's true.
Well, no, not like, what is that?
Mush?
No, not
purees.
mush. Purees. Okay.
Puree.
I'm not talking purees. I'm talking when they get to like 9, 10, 11, 12 months, like they got some like super delicious foods.
You mentioned the arrowroot cookies.
The arrowroot cookies, the little crackers, the puffs, the peanut butter puffs.
Israeli peanut butter puffs, quality product.
So good.
Available at your local Target.
Bombas.
Hey, Target, if you'd like to sponsor us.
BAMBA. Or Israel.
Yeah, just the country.
Is it really from Israel?
Yeah.
Or was it a different country?
No, it's from Israel. Yeah.
Okay, anyways, yeah. Those peanut butter puffs are so good, though. They also sell them at Trader Joe's.
There we go.
Under the same name.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have a baby on the package.
It's for the adults.
But it's the same product.
It's because they're good.
It's hilarious, actually. It is, it is delicious. Anyway, so yeah, I get that because you just want to eat what the girls are eating. And it's easier just to kind of snack on, like, especially because I have to cut up Evie's food so little. Like, it's easy to snack on a few pieces and then give her a few pieces.
Well, and then she only eats half the stuff that she gives her. Same with Alina. And
yeah, they never finish
like, oh, I've got this half plate of food. I feel terrible just throwing it away. And that's just another mentality thing that's so hard to break. That, oh, the food's on my plate, so therefore I have to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And that in and of itself leads to overeating. And it's another mentality issue. It's being able to not say no to food. Which is very hard to overcome.
Yeah. We could put it in the fridge, though.
We could, but how often do we get it back out of the fridge?
We're really bad at leftovers.
Real bad.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Other things is we've talked about before, so just a touch on it. Anxiety eating and stress eating with the holidays in particular, and COVID and, work and 2 little girls. Anyways.
Existence.
Yeah.
It's stressful. It's hard being alive.
Yes. My commitment and motivation, I feel like, is not always up here. It's definitely a roller coaster.
For sure.
Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm committed. I'm motivated. I've been watching other YouTube channels. Thank you, by the way. And I am like so doing this.
Bumped.
And then other times I'm like, tomorrow. I'll do do better tomorrow.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of keep that motivation peaked, and it's important to, like we've always talked about, make it a lifestyle change. And as we do that, as it becomes more of a habit, as it becomes more of just what we do, it's something that takes less motivation, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That it's just second nature at a certain point. And we're still really working on that. We've made a lot of changes. We're into that habit stage. We're getting to that point, but it's still taking time and effort to get there.
Yeah.
But I think we will, if we keep working at it.
We have to keep going.
Yeah.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
Also, seeing you succeed is both good because it is motivating to see you succeed and see that if you really work hard, you can, succeed. But it's also kind of like, really, remember that one week you lost like 7 pounds?
Yeah. That was a good week.
I was like, really?
You were mad.
Yeah.
She hated me.
Yeah.
So hard.
And I get it. I know men tend to drop weight a little faster in the beginning.
Well, and yeah, honestly, I feel like that was just like, oh, you're not drinking soda anymore? Well,
bam!
Here's 30 pounds just right off your butt.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
So, like, sometimes it's motivating to see your success, and other times I'm like, shut up, I don't want to talk to you.
But we need to lift each other up.
I know.
And build each other up.
I know.
It's magnificent.
We can do it.
Agreed.
We can do it. The fear of failure.
It's constant and inevitable.
And even in the beginning, we told ourselves, like, we're going to let go of that fear. We're going to jump in with both feet. But,
So
like,
hard to do.
I'm not going to lie, like, it is still there in the back of your head. Just being like, what if it doesn't work out? What if blah, blah, blah? What if you fall off the wagon? Like,
at least
on and
7
on.
people watch these, so they will make fun of us if we fail.
Yeah.
Which is also motivating in its own way.
True.
Accountability.
Yes. So yeah, that is still there, and it's still something that I'm fighting, but I do think it will go along with the habit forming and stuff like that.
It'll become easier with time. But I think we do need to wrap it up there.
Yeah. Sorry it's long again, guys.
But we appreciate you all for watching and commenting and doing all that YouTube stuff.
Yeah, leave tips and tricks, and like if you have similar issues or whatever, let me know.
Just
We'll get through it together.
the YouTube things.
Do the YouTube things. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever.
It's the best.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.